quick story time. Yeah, if you are new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. If you're old here too, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and also comment, please. So yeah, let's get right into the video. So I went to work, which it was a Sunday. As you know, a healthcare person here. You don't know weekends. Weekends kind of use my mom. Yeah. So I went to work that day, and normally my boyfriend comes to pick me up from work because I work in a different town. So yeah, he was about to come pick me up. I called him like always, and that day, yeah, I think I was on my period. Yeah. So honestly, girls know. Quick disclaimer: as some girls know, I don't know if it has happened to every girl, but sometimes when you are supposed to change it and you don't change it, you leak. So that was that case. My boyfriend was supposed to come and I had to change it at home because that day, I think it wasn't the day I was supposed to come. It came earlier. So I was supposed to change and I didn't have any extras around me, and it was Sunday, so most supermarkets were closed. So yeah, and I was like, no problem. Let me go wait for him at the train station. At least I can use some tissue papers. What am I saying? Yeah. So I went to the train station. I was sitting, waiting, and he called me. My boyfriend, he called me. He was like, JC, I'm going to drop a man and later come from. Like, why can't you come for me first and then go drop the man? Like, yeah, but the man is really drunk, and I prefer to let him go before. I don't want you both to be in the car, or I'm like, oh man, no problem, you go drop him first. So that's what he did. He went to drop him first. So I was still sitting there. Mind me that it was 3. I closed at 2:30. So I closed at 2:30. So walking from my work to the train station was 30 minutes, so I got there around 3-ish. So he called me 3:15 to tell me that. So I went to the train station, changed and everything. I asked for the lady that sells tickets if she had, and she gave me one, so I changed it. Everything was cool. So it was around 3:30, 3:40, and he still hadn't arrived. Guys, look. Yeah, so it was 3:30, 3:40. He hasn't still arrived, and I called him like, "Why are you like keeping long? Go, I'm hungry too. You get it?" He was like, "I'm coming. The man was doing this, that in the car, so it made us delay a little. But I'm on my way coming. I'm on the highway." He likes lines mostly. So I didn't believe him, but this time he was telling the truth. So I got pissed. Mood swings. So I got pissed and I decided, to call him and tell him, what, I'm going to take the train. You meet me at this station 3, then you take me home. I was like, but why though? I'm already here. Like, I don't care. You go back home. And he got angry with me because he said he was speeding just to come pick me up because he knew I was killing.
Isn't that cute?
And I got pissed. As I say again, mood swings. So I went to take the train, and whilst I was at the train station, there was this man, this Nigerian man, looking at me. Like, he was looking at me a lot. Trust me, a lot. So it was getting to the point it was really uncomfortable. But the train station is like 2 levels. So the first stop is where you buy your ticket and everything, and the second level is where you go wait for the train. So yeah, I bought a ticket. So since he was looking at me that much, I decided to go down because it was really uncomfortable. I got down, and he kept talking to me, and I didn't mind him because first of all I was pissed off. Secondly, I don't know you. You get it? You know how some men are when they see a beautiful girl, when they see any girl, when they see girls, the way they act. So yeah, the man was talking to me by heart, asking me my name, my phone number. He says he knows me, he knows my father. I'm like, what the fuck? What do I care? You know my father, good for you. If I'm a woman. So he kept on talking. So I pretended as I'm calling somebody to leave that site. So I took my phone and he followed me again. I'm like, hey, and yeah, he followed me. So I was waiting. I was left with 3 minutes for the train to come. So the train got there and I moved really quick to a place where he couldn't find me to sit near me because I was frightened by how he was acting, So I went to sit near where some people were, so that at least if something happens, somebody will know. Somebody will see what will happen. Somebody will help me or anything. So I sat near these young girls. Well, they were in front of me, and I was at their back. And all of a sudden, he came to sit near me. I'm like, hey. So he sat near me, and I was like, how can I help you, please? I need the peace of mind, and it's like, now you're not giving it to me. So tell me what you need, and I'll see if I can help you. It's like, Abi, I told you what I want. Your phone number, babes. Your phone number. And I was clear to her, like, please, I can't give it to you. I'm a child. You can be my father. He said, what do you mean like your father? Your father is older than me. Your father is 45 and I'm 30 something. I'm like, so you can still give birth to me. I think I was 18 then, or 17, about to get to 18. Yeah, I think I was left with some few days or some few weeks. And he was like, yeah, you can't be my daughter and blah blah blah. I'm like, true though, you're not lying. I can't be your daughter because I was your daughter. Hey. So yeah, he started near me. He started asking me, pressuring me to give him my number again, and I said no, I wouldn't. So it got to the point that he got me more pills than I was before. All of a sudden, he started touching me. Started touching my legs, and I hit his hand. Like I moved his hand away. I was like, please don't touch me. I'm begging you, please don't touch me. I was like, don't worry, babes. I'm not going to do anything to you. I'm just asking for your number and you're being rude. I'm like, how am I being rude? You asked me for my number. I said I won't give it to you. What's the problem? Kept on pressuring me to give him my number. He kept on touching my legs. and he touched my shoulders. I'm like, please, I'm begging. It got to a point I wanted to cry because I didn't know what to do anymore. People were thinking I was with him. I was working with him because since he's black and I'm black, people were thinking I was with him. And besides, I was speaking English, so I don't know if the people in front of me couldn't understand the English or what. So it got to a point I wanted to leave. I couldn't even get up because I knew if I get up, he would touch my ass. Even sitting down, he's touching my thighs and my shoulders. Nah, I'm sorry. Hey. And I pretended to be on my phone again to call someone. So as I took my phone, he told me to drop my phone.
Wool up, nigga. Wool up. Just wool up.
He's going to stab me if I don't put my phone up. So I'm like, what do you mean stab me? What have I done to him that you're going to stab me? He's like, I'm being rude to him and he needs a girlfriend and blah 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 blah. I'm like, so if you need a girlfriend, I don't want to be. I mean, isn't it a question you're asking me? Yeah, so if you're asking me and I'm like, I don't want to be your girlfriend, you don't have to be angry. You don't have to pull knife on me. And I'm a madam. Exactly. So yeah, he pulled a knife and it was like near my shoulder, like
Yeah.
peace and what? Was near my ribs here. He pointed it at my ribs, and trust me, every girl or every person in that situation is going to freak the fuck out. So please, nobody should be like, oh, you were scared and blah blah blah. Obviously, I'll be scared. Like, I mean, yeah, then do you want me to be laughing and still being like, I'll give my mom? So he was like, I told you to give me your number or I will stab you. And now America, I'm laughing. And when it happened that point, I wasn't even laughing. I wasn't even smiling because I was pissed off. Charlie, hey, I was pissed.
Hey.
And when I did this to look at the knife. So when I saw the knife, I moved a little. What? I moved a little. I was like, why are you going? Like, no, I'm just sitting. I was like, I won't move. Like, please, I won't move. He said, now give me your phone number. So when he was saying that, I quickly put my phone. My phone was in my other hand already. So I was like, I was scared because I prefer for him to stab my hand over my ribs. You get it? So I had this hand down here like this, and this hand was on my phone. So when he asked me for my number again, it's like, so now will you give me your number or not? I'm like, okay, I'll give it to you. So once I was talking to him, I was quickly offering my phone so that at least when I give him my number and he tries to call to see if it's correct, he will know that my phone got off. I did it. I had to do something. I had to compromise. I had to make some shit up to move. So I gave him this old number of mine. This old number because that was the number that I could repeat like 50 times in a row without missing a number. So I gave him like says blah 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 blah, and he's like, "Are you sure?" Because I'm like, "Yes, I'm sure it's correct. Please." And it was almost my stop. So I was like, "Please, that's the numbers. Please, you let me go." I'm so confused somebody. I'm like, "Please, let me go." Now I've given you my number. Call and see. But just that now my phone is off because I don't have battery, so my phone is off. He's like, am I sure it's because of my phone is off? Because he saw me. He's like, are you sure your phone is off? Because I saw you a second ago using it and it didn't seem like your battery was low. Like, yeah, I know, but my phone is paused and it goes off randomly. I was like, okay, don't worry, I'll buy you a new phone when I call you. Like, okay, so yeah, he. So after that, it got to my stop. And I was like, please, can you excuse me, I have to get down here. I'm getting down here. Yes, you. He was like, oh, don't worry, I'm also getting down here.
Hey! I fed you, my pimp.
I simony. It's like, I'm also getting down here. I'm like, excuse me, sir, pardon me? What's it? It's like, yeah, I'm getting down here too, so you don't worry. It will stop now. When you train stuff, we'll get down together. Now I'll accompany you to your house. He said he will accompany me to my house. So, my boyfriend said he was calling. I wasn't picking up because I had turned my phone off. He was at the train station waiting for me. Oh God, my heart. So I got down. The train eventually stopped. And I got down and he was following me. At this point, he had put in the knife away because he knows we are around people, so he's going to hide it so nobody is going to know. Eventually, we got down from the train, and when I got down, obviously he had hidden the knife because of people around. So when I got down with him, my boyfriend was already waiting for me at the train station. But did you know how I was happy? Then join me a run. I even forgot I was pissed at him. So he was like, "What's?" He saw me crying. I was like, "What's wrong? What happened?" Like, yes, where was I? Yeah. When I got to the train station, my boyfriend was already waiting for me there, and he saw me crying. So he asked me, "What's wrong? Why are you crying?" I'm like, "This guy this man tried to stab me because he asked me for my phone number and I refused. He harassed me, and yeah, from big to here, from the other town to here. It's like, so why didn't you call me?" And I told him I pretended that my phone got off because I gave him a wrong number and I didn't want him to call me and notice that it was a wrong number. So he was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine, but I just want to go home. I'm tired." Like, you don't even understand me. I'm tired. I was lurking everywhere, like so because of the panic I had. And yeah, he took me home and we started talking. It's like, what happened? Explain everything, and I explained. And mind me that my mom always used to tell me, when you go to a place and you are not sure of the people and the environment, always record. I don't know why, but my mom has this rule. So I always have that in my head. So I think I recorded what the man was saying for the future evidence. So I think I recorded his voice, and I think I took 2 or 3 pictures of him for later. Like, if something had happened, I would have showed it to the police to get him arrested or something. So I'm done with both sides. So let's continue the story. So as we go home, I explained everything to him, that this man was sexually assaulting me and what, like, a lot. I'm cutting this story like short. I'm making it the basic because yeah, it's will be unfair. So let's make it short. And I explained everything to him. I showed him the pictures and everything. He was like, "You know what? You don't report now. When you see him, when you're around me and you see him, just tell me and I'll go talk to him." And I did see him and I told him, "This is the guy there's the man that did this. And guys, again, do you know something? This man is married with 2 kids and the wife was pregnant. No knowing that I've held the wife before, she's pregnant, as I said. So I think one day she was working with a lot of groceries, so I had to help her. I wanted to help her, so I helped her a little. And when I knew that she was a wife, something was telling me, tell the wife. And something was like, nah, let it go. But I didn't tell, because I don't want to be the reason why somebody should keep going to end. Every time I see this man, my heart. It's not that I'm scared, though. I'm not scared anymore. But memories. You understand? Memories. I keep having memories and all that. Please, I'm not crying. Yeah, I have memories and everything, and I feel like I have to tell the wife. I feel like I have to, but I'm also scared because I don't want anything bad to happen. She was pregnant at that time, but now she's pregnant again. So when it happened, the man had 2 kids and 1 on the way. But now the man has 3 kids and another 1 on the way. Can you imagine? A pig like him. Oh, I don't know what this woman saw in this man. I pity her. Well, it's her choice. Like, you don't know, you never know, you can't judge anybody. You don't know if it's by choice or it's by force, you know.